Now, you had mentioned some snowmobile and other stuff. Do you do any different forms of racing?
Once as my kids got older, I got all girls.
Okay.
And we tried to get them out on the snow and get them really nice gear and keep them warm. They really enjoyed the snow lodge the most. Hot chocolate, a fire, and watching some movies. So I kind of determined that if I'm going to continue snowmobiling or getting out up in the mountains, I could potentially have to go by myself, and that's not safe. So then I just didn't have enough of a group where I could get all out there, and so I ended up selling the trailer, selling snowmobiles, and then within 6 months I was looking for something else.
Something to do. Yeah. Okay. So where would you go snowmobiling? Was it around here, or was it kind of otherwhere?
I grew up in Utah.
Okay.
And Utah has really famous snow. It's that light, fluffy, powdery stuff that people travel all over the world looking for. So when I got relocated here for my job, of course I go up to Mount Baker and Snoqualmie. Were the two places that we went, and they're fantastic.
Yeah. Would you ever want to move out of the Hornets into something else, or do you like the Hornet class?
I love the Hornet class because it's simplicity, and it's supposed to help keep the costs down. And I guess compared to our sprint cars with semi trucks rolling in and 40 sponsors trying to keep you going, it is less expensive. But I do race in another racing league called the Lucky Dog Race. Okay. They are all around the Pacific Northwest, East Coast, West Coast, and they're a 2-day driving event, but it's on a road course.
Okay.
So you have a team of 4 drivers, and you have to drive for 2 hours, come in, top off fuel, switch drivers, and keep going.
So similar to a 24-hour, just
very similar, but we're not, athletes. We're all typically middle-aged or over. So 2 hours, you're exhausted. You're like, get me out of this thing. And it's just a whole different way to race, and I've really enjoyed it. There's some local teams here. Eventually, though, I'm going to have to probably pick one league, whether I need to stick with Hornets or stick with them. It's pretty difficult for logistically to get everything round up. And now I started my own business, which is my #1 sponsor, and it's difficult to keep both racing cars going, money and time and everything else. So
I kind of want to dive into that then. What is this series? What do you drive? Is it racing, often, or is it kind of a once 6 months type deal?
Lucky Dog holds races 2 or 3 times a month.
Okay.
If you had the time and money, you could be hauling your stuff all over the U.S., California, Arizona, Texas, Alabama. They have them races all over. But could you race every weekend?
Yeah.
Maybe if you had enough sponsors and that became your full-time job, absolutely. But right now I race a 1989 Ford Mustang.
Okay.
Someone has spent a lot of time widening the fenders by hand. They're all metal. Wow. It's a gorgeous car. It sounds fantastic, which is probably the most reason why I like driving it, because you're shifting the gears and it have that symphony of all 8 cylinders going off.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And a road course, road race driving at 2 hours for one day is like 4 times racing here, because if you do the math, we're only on the track for 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
We're out there, you can get sometimes 6 hours of racing over the weekend. So I love top fuel drag racing. I like boat racing, airplane racing.
So you'd race anything?
I'd race anything if someone was willing, had enough courage and a big insurance that could help pay for any accidents I might have. Yeah.
Now, racing isn't a solo sport. What sponsors or who do you want to thank to help you do this every week?
Oh man, I've had a lot of people. All of the Hornet racers have helped. I got my #1 race sponsor here, Anacortes Septic Solutions.
Is that your business?
That's my business. Okay. Of course, they pump in a lot of money to help me keep going.
Yep.
We've got like Sign Dog vinyl and graphic signs out in Anacortes. They've helped out with all the graphics. I've got Rainbow Painter. She's my sister, and she does all the graphic design. She designed a lot of these. Les Schwab Tires. I bring in wheels and tires. They dismount them and mount them for me for nothing, just to keep me going. We have like Sunset Chevrolet down in Sumner that's pitched in a little bit of money this year. It's been fantastic. We couldn't have done it without them.
Well, this is really cool. So you mentioned the painted rainbow, right?
Yeah, right here.
So is that where these kind of little designs and octopus flower type details come in?
No, like I said, I've got 3 daughters, and my middle daughter, we had that rain out mid-May or maybe early June, right? So this got put in the garage, and she found this yellow pen, and she just started. She did ask, "Hey, is it okay if I do you some designs?" And pretty soon, half the car was done.
That's really cool.
And I went to the store and I got like 3 more pens because she was running out, and she just spent all day in there freehanding all of this work. So I would love to switch cars and get like a new one with a new, but I don't want to lose.
How old is she?
She's 13.
Okay.
So it's a nice outlet for her. So maybe when we do eventually get a new car, I'll put her to work and have her do the next one.
Let her do some more of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. Mike, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.